Hi, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to this channel, let me introduce myself. My name is Charity. Last March, I weighed in at 275 pounds and I was fed up with being morbidly obese, and I decided to finally make the change necessary to change my life. I discovered calorie counting and I implemented that into my diet, and I've been losing weight ever since. Now I'm floating around in the low 180s. I'm almost 100 pounds down in less than a year, and I am making these videos to share some of the things I've learned along the way, because I wish I had known some of these things before when I started my lifestyle change, and I'm hoping to share them with you so you don't have to go through a lot of what I did by yourself. So let's talk about diet setbacks. You've been losing weight for a while, your diet is going great, you're exercising sometimes when you feel like it, even though exercise is not necessary for weight loss, but it makes you feel good, your mental health is shooting forward, and then it happens. You have a day where everything just goes to poopity poop, and you eat more than your recommended intake of calories, and maybe drastically over. What does this mean? Does this mean that you failed at your diet? Does this mean that all the hard work you've put in up to this point has been virtually erased? Does this mean you have to start over? Does this mean you're going to gain all the weight back that you've lost before? Are you in danger of going down a slippery slope and sliding back into your old behaviors and regaining all the weight plus more? Let me put your mind at ease and my past self's mind at ease. The answer is no. One setback is not going to undo all the progress that you've achieved thus far. And I am telling you this from experience. I have been known to go on binges, and through the course of this lifestyle change, there have still been days where I have gone on unhealthy binges. I've stuffed myself with as much food as possible, even though I knew that it was counterintuitive to my goals. And I worried that I wouldn't be able to get back on track. I worried that I was going back into morbid obesity, back to even more weight than I had weighed before. I worried that I was undoing all my progress, but I needn't have worried. One setback is not going to completely make you a failure. It's not going to make you even a little bit of failure. We are human. We are going through this extremely difficult process of changing our body weight. Losing weight is very simple, calories in, calories out, but it's not easy. And it's because we have this brain up here that wants the foods that we used to eat, but now we're telling ourselves that we can't because we have a goal in mind. And so sometimes it may cause a setback or a couple of days where you are just not eating what you should be eating, you're eating over what you should be eating, or you say, I'm going to take a little bit of this and then I'm going to take a little bit of that. Or, well, I've already gone this far, I might as well just enjoy myself, and it just snowballs from there. But that's just one day or a couple of days. That does not define your whole process. You are not going to regain everything that you've lost because of one setback. What matters is what you do consistently over a long period of time. One setback, one screw up, one bad day, one bad week is not going to automatically revert all the changes you've made. So when that happens, because there is a likelihood that it will happen because we are human and diets are hard, lifestyle changes are hard, and no one can do it perfectly the first time around. When it does happen, what's important is that you get rid of it. Say that was yesterday, that was last week. Now I'm starting anew. I know the things that I need to do to set the process back in motion. I know the steps I need to take to get back to my goal, and I'm going to start taking those steps right now, because discipline and consistency is what will help you achieve those goals. Losing weight can be especially difficult for women because there's a time in the month when we become food monsters, or at least let me speak from my own experience. I become a food monster and I want to inhale everything in sight. I don't do that as much anymore as I did when I first started changing my lifestyle, but it does happen occasionally, and when that does happen, I just remember all the things that I've done to get up to this point, and then I set that plan back in motion as soon as possible. Consistency is what gets results, not that one time that you overate, that one time you went over your calorie limit for the day. Don't worry about that. Don't get stuck on that. And I hope you can see this is something I'm really passionate about, and I really want people to understand this, because this is something I struggled with for like the first few months of my weight loss journey, is realizing that it's what I do over the long term that matters, not something that happened yesterday that is now no longer in the picture, it's over and done with. What I do now from from this point forward is what matters. So don't give up. Just jump back right on that horse as soon as possible and you will continue to lose weight. Weight loss is not a linear function anyway. It has its ups and downs. You're going to gain some weight, you're going to lose some weight, but hopefully it will stay on the downward trend mostly for the majority of your weight loss journey until you reach your goal. You're going to make mistakes. It's part of being human. What matters is what happens afterwards. How do you deal with the aftermath of your actions? So, if there's one thing I want you to take away from this video, it is that consistency is what matters most. Good luck and have faith in yourself. My name is Charity. I hope this video helps and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.